Welcome back to another episode of Off the Ball with Allie Riley. In this week's episode, I interview a former NWSL Rookie of the Year who came out of retirement just to be on this show. She also introduces me to something she loves to do when she's not playing soccer. You're not gonna wanna miss this. This is, of course, the great Tymrak. I have seen you referred to that, referred as the great Tymrak on Twitter.
It's nice to hear.
Many times. So Erika Tymrak, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
What are your goals, hopes, or dreams for 2021?
My biggest goal is to win another championship.
Yes,
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm just going right for
Let's
it.
put it out there, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And you are no stranger to championships, having won 2 NWSL championships and a W League championship in Australia. So, I mean, you're hungry for more, but you are also quite a successful soccer player. I think you're probably the most unexpected guest to have because neither of us would have known that you would be sitting here just a few months ago. You were in retirement. What did that year give you to give you the energy and motivation and drive again to be here today?
I kind of stepped away from the game for a little bit, and I honestly didn't plan on coming back. Like, I was so burnt out. I retired and I just took some time off. I moved out to Venice Beach area and I just like really focused on like my mental health and being happy and like trying to just be present. And I kept on getting signs that I was like wanting to play again.
What kind of signs?
Just like little things like would pop up all the time, and I would try and convince myself that like you're not gonna go back. Like little things kept popping up, and then finally I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just take this and run.
Do you have any tips in terms of now that you're in this good space to continue on that path and to stay in this headspace? Like, what are the things that you focus on, or what's something that maybe other people could learn from?
I think people look at like my diet and lifestyle and they're like, oh, she's like a healthy person, but like I used to be the opposite. I would eat fast food all the time. I didn't take care of my body.
Really?
I would never get the treatment or anything like that, and like I just wasn't a good pro. I kind of just made this whole lifestyle change, and I'm in a really good space right now.
Well, you told me when we first met about your family and how they were in Detroit and lived in a Polish community.
Yeah.
And I was blown away by the story, and then you dropped the kind of kicker that your family changed their last name to Tymrak.
Yeah.
And I was thinking I hadn't really heard that name a lot.
Yeah,
so
no one does.
Share that story.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
People always ask me like, what is Tymrak? Like, what nationality is it? But I am Polish, and it's really Tymrakevich. But after my grandparents immigrated here, they lived in Poland, and their farm got taken over by the Nazis, and they were sent to a labor camp in Siberia, and everyone made it out, and they were able to get to Detroit. My dad made the decision to chop our name just to Tymrak, just to be more American. There was, I don't know, a lot of stigma towards Polish people, and so they basically wanted to get to America and fit in and try and like live the American dream. So we go by Tymrak now. But I'm like, I would love to have Tymrakevich on the back of my jersey.
Yeah.
It's a mouthful, and I think it's like 16 letters.
What does an off day look like for you?
Off days are really busy for me. I will always go grocery shopping, make sure I have good food in the house to cook, sauna, float tank, meditate, like one of the 3.
You danced in college, or you danced growing up, and all the way through college as well, very close to minoring in dance.
Close.
Very close. And for your off-the-ball challenge, you were given the impossible task of teaching me how to dance. This off-the-ball challenge is brought to you by Goal 5, the sports brand for her. Back to the show. So we're here in Erika's own dance studio. Got the outfit on.
We're gonna start off with the 5 positions in ballet.
Okay, I would have worn a different outfit if I had known we were doing ballet.
Comes out, good. Honestly amazing. Mid of your other foot, yeah, very good.
I need to shave my armpits.
There you go. PK is, you're gonna point.
A soccer player.
Sorry?
He's a soccer player.
PK. Glacé. In dance, there's no wrong answer.
Okay, cool. It's better than soccer.
And then you can even add the PK.
Okay, Julia Stiles. I'm mesmerized.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Ow! Am I doing it? Am I doing it? Am I doing it? The way you play, how you go through defenders and how the ball sticks to you and you're like gliding, and I would imagine that comes a little bit from your dance background. I've never seen anything like it.
That's really nice to hear. I grew up also figure skating and doing gymnastics, and I dance, so I just feel like I may have taken some of those things that I've learned from different sports, and they just kind of translated to soccer.
This is your 8th season in the NWSL.
Yep.
How much have you seen the league develop and hopefully progress since you first were drafted in 2013?
It's come such a long way, and I think it's important for people to realize that, like, there are things that we still need to push for, and we need to keep moving forward, but we also have to appreciate how far this league has come. I think that, like, it's only going to get better, but we have to keep pushing, we have to keep fighting for equality.
What would you have to say to the fans that now are so excited to have you back? I think a little bit bummed that you weren't in Kansas City after winning those championships and having a base there, but what does it mean to hear that the fans have like followed you this whole time, or were so excited that you were coming out of retirement?
It feels really good. It does. And honestly, I had an amazing 5 years at Kansas City. Like, that's where I got my start. And so while I had such an incredible experience at Kansas City, I knew this was kind of the right move for me. It is so incredible to be in my home state and to have the support of fans around the league. It really feels great.
I'm so excited to have you here, both on the team and also on the show. So thank you for, well, putting me through the ringer on the dance floor, but also being a great friend, great teammate, and we're all excited to see you play this year, back out of retirement in the NWSL. Thank you, Erika.
Thanks for having me.